We're back with our breaking news. A shooting at a synagogue in Poway, California, that's near San Diego. Several people transported to the hospital, one person in custody. And our affiliate KUSI just did an interview with a member of this synagogue. Let's listen.
My husband called and he said that it has been a shooting in synagogue, and unfortunately one of my friends is down and my rabbi has been injured, two other people are injured, and one guy came with some shoot everybody and cursing, and of course they took them to hospital and we are praying for them. But just one message from all of us, from our congregation, that we are standing together, we are getting stronger, never again. You can't break us. We are strong. You can't break us. We all are together.
Was there a service going on or an event going on there?
It's Shabbat, last day of Passover, and Iskor, which is a very important ceremony for us.
And the description of you said it was a guy.
It was a guy, yes.
And he was screaming, he was cursing. Did you have another description of what he looks like?
Yes. Or? And it seems that he has been arrested.
And who is your friend that was inside, or what do you know about?
I can't say her name, but it's one of my friends.
Where was your husband?
My husband is shocked like everybody else. This community, it's unbelievable. We are talking about Poway, very peaceful place. Everybody knows everybody. It's like a small Peyton place.
And Rabbi Goldstein does things for everybody.
And Rabbi Goldstein is such a nice man. Everybody knows him. He's so friendly. He goes everywhere. And why? But the question is why? People are praying. If you have guts, go and fight with people that you have to fight. Don't kill innocent people.
And your husband was inside, you said, during it? That's how you found out?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And he's okay, but he's just shocked?
He's shocked.
And what else did you hear from him? What else did he have to say?
He's shocked. He can't talk. He has high blood pressure, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that they let him come. They release him earlier.
And you're parishioners of the church? What's the name of the synagogue exactly?
It's Chabad of Poway.
Chabad of Poway?
Yes.
And what would you call yourself? Parishioners, or would you call members?
I'm a member. One of the members.
Gotcha. Members.
Yes.
And what's your first and last name?
Minu Anvari.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Minooanvari.
All right. Anything else you want to share about?
Just
very strong.
We are strong. We are united. They can't break us. We are in America.
Her family came from Iran.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Steve Arnold, but her family came from Iran.
We are refugees.
They're refugees from Iran. And I've never met a stronger family in my life than the Saris. And it makes us stronger and stronger. It will not break us. Nothing like this will break us.
And are you a member, or are you in the community?
Yes, I've been.
What's the denomination exactly, or what's that?
Chabad is Jewish. To give you an example is I'm Reformed. I'm welcome, and I've come to this temple before it was built, and they open their arms to. I've brought Gentiles here, non-Jewish people here to services, to high holiday services, and Rabbi has gotten up and I've introduced him, and he has brought him up to sit up front.
Is the rabbi one of them that was shot, or do you know that?
Yes. Rabbi Goldstein.
Yes. Rabbi Goldstein is one of them.
And he continued afterwards. I was told that to tell everybody a speech and being strong, and what else?
Rabbi said, we are united. This is something bad is happening in all over, and we have to believe that this bad thing is real, and we don't have to ignore it. We have to open our eyes, and he prayed for peace. And I respect him even in spite of being injured. He refused to go to hospital, and he spoke, and he finished his speech, and then he left the synagogue. Yes.
And then what's your first and last name, so I know it?
First name is Steve. My last name is Arnold.
Can you spell it for me?
Arnold.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Good luck with you.
Against this, and we really need to do something.
Okay, again, that was from our affiliate KUSI interviewing a woman whose husband was inside the community center when this shooting took place. She talked about the rabbi being among the victims. Listen to Christopher Foltz. He was nearby when this shooting happened.
Yeah, I was out front of the house, getting ready to do some yard work, and sat out front of the house, and I hear about 6 or 7 gunshots. And I heard, it was a pause, and I heard a male voice yelling, and then I heard about another 6 or 7 shots, and then it went quiet. I ran inside the house, grabbed the house phone, and called 911.
Did you hear the male voice yelling what?
I couldn't hear what they were yelling, but it was loud, and it was an emotional male voice that I heard, and that's all I heard.
You said you heard like 6 shots. I mean, was it really fast?
It was like bang, 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 and then yelling, and then another bang, 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 bang. So yeah, it was about, I'd say at least a dozen shots overall.
And after you called 911, what'd you do? Did you come out here and see what was going on?
Yeah, I kind of waited to see what was happening, and it took probably a good, I'd say about 4 or 5 minutes, and then the police came in mass, and then a helicopter was circling shortly thereafter. And strange, it almost touched down here right on Summerfield Lane, which was, I've never seen that before. So.
Did you see people running out or anyone injured, anything like that?
No, I didn't see any movement at all. No cars, no people running, nothing like that.
How are you feeling like this? I'm sure you're not used to seeing this.
This is crazy because this is a really close-knit, quiet neighborhood community, and you never expect anything like this to happen here.
Do you know any members of the church there?
My daughter went to preschool there, so we do. We're familiar with the rabbi who lives right down the street, but I don't know any active members there right now. No.
Have you heard of anything about what's happened? No?
The only thing I heard was that the rabbi was shot, and then a female was taken to the hospital, and there were other people with various injuries, but that's all I heard.
Again, that was a man who was working nearby when he heard the shot. President Trump is now reacting to this news of a deadly synagogue shooting in Poway, California. Let's listen.
I do. My deepest sympathies go to the people that were affected, the families, their loved ones, by the, obviously looks right now, based on my last conversations, looks like a hate crime. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. With respect to the synagogue in California near San Diego, and we're doing some very heavy research. We'll see what happens, what comes up. At this moment, it looks like a hate crime, but my deepest sympathies to all of those affected. And we'll get to the bottom of it. It looks like the person was apprehended, no more danger, and law enforcement's done a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Okay? I'm heading out to Wisconsin right now. We have a lot of people, and they've been lined up for a day already, and I look forward to that. I just left, as you probably know, I just left with Prime Minister Abe of Japan. We had great talks. This morning we played a very fast round of golf. We had a meeting afterwards, and it looks like it's doing well. Our trade deal, our relationship, our military ties. Japan has agreed to buy a tremendous amount of military equipment. I mean, they're buying the best you can buy. We make the best and they're buying the best, but they're buying a lot of it. Our trade relationship with Japan is very good. There's been some weaknesses in it for many years, and we're getting those weaknesses straightened out. And again, my deepest sympathies to the people and families, everybody affected by the shooting at the synagogue in California. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was the president again getting ready to board Marine One, headed to a rally tonight in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and addressing this latest shooting at a synagogue in Poway, California. Let's go live to CNN Sarah Westwood in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the president is holding a rally tonight. Sarah, does this now set a new tone for tonight?
That's right, Anna. It very well could. And sadly, this is sort of a familiar situation for President Trump. 6 months ago at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill, Pennsylvania, where there was that other devastating shooting at a synagogue, the president also had a campaign rally that night. It was a Saturday night. The president also went on his journey that day with some words of sympathy for the victims and then started out that rally. That rally was in Illinois, denouncing anti-Semitism and having to address that shooting. So we could see something similar take place during his rally here in Wisconsin. This had been billed as counter-programming to tonight's White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president, for the third year in a row, did not attend the dinner. This year he actually instructed White House aides not to attend either, and this was meant to sort of be a counterweight to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Obviously, Anna, though, this could take on a much more somber tone given today's events.